doing the thing that I said that I would do. Actually trying to improve things. Improve them. So this is not like a real stream right now. Just, you know, I don't know if I'm going to play games today. Probably not. There's other things that I kind of need to do. But I'm just kind of like trying to figure out why some of the things have not been going right the way I want them to. Like for instance, right now my pregame message is nowhere to be seen. Yeah, it just turned into a dot. I'm like, why? Just delete that. We'll add a new window capture. Okay, we create new. Pregame message. Is that what it's called? I also noticed in my previous video that the noise gate was set too high on my microphone filters, and yeah, it was like cutting out some of my text and stuff. Hey, Princess Switch! Yeah, I'm doing the thing I said I would do. How about that, right? Pretty crazy. Oh, I just realized I can chroma key these things too. I wonder if that's a good idea. Probably an excellent idea. So we're not actually doing games. I'm trying to learn how to do these things. Why is that? Oh, because this is pre-game. And that's right. So what we want to do is do this. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Well, hold on. Take that. Then we do that. Then we do this. Grow it. No, you can't. I can't chroma key it because then it would just be black on black. Oh, princess. Well, you know, it's something that I'm working on too. Doing a thing I said I would do. And it's something that we can practice getting into anytime. Move that down. There, I guess. Probably. So warm up. Post game. Now why is it showing that fucker? Is that? It says post game message. Wow! Hey, good job! Princess Switch says she applied for 4 jobs today. Yeah, you should be. That's huge. I don't think I'm gonna play a game today. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take me to do. Because honestly, I'm still not sure why. A lot of the times that I'm loading up OBS, it'll just like, my boxes will be weird. They won't be where they're supposed to be from last time, you know? It sucks. So I'm kind of trying to figure that out. Let's see if I can figure that out. Let me do this. Okay, there's that. That's good. And I have other work that I want to do today as well. And honestly, I've been working kind of hard, so I need some me time. Wink wink, nudge nudge, Monty Python reference. So it looks like with the noise gate that I have now, it is picking up my air conditioner. So I'm actually going to view my stream from my phone and just kind of see how that sounds. Oh, and I also want to check if Lucky Bun's Discord server is still sending announcements for my stream. Yes, they are. Wow, that's nice. I feel special. After not, like, even streaming for 2 months, it's still in there. That's cool. Yeah, I heard from Emmy, too, that she had a really great time. Oh, that's great. That's really good. So, hey, now, as I understand it, you use she, her, as well as he, him pronouns. How do you feel about they, them? Because some people don't like they, them, and if I know someone doesn't like they, them, then I'll do my best to avoid it. But I haven't met a lot of people that are she, her, and he, him, and I'm probably asking, like, too much. Okay, cool. So, are you flux, or is it whatever's good? Not to put you on the spot or anything, just hopefully I'll remember. Oh, this music sounds kind of like The Last Starfighter. You know, I'm not hearing my air conditioner at all on this thing. That OBS has got a freaking great noise suppression filter on here. It's radical. Flux is like you wake up and you feel femme and she, her, and like you do a femme presentation, and then after lunch you're like, no, I'm a boy now, or I'm a third gender or something, or maybe you might be femme for like 4 days, or I don't know, maybe even 4 weeks. I'm not an expert on fluxness, but it just means that gender changes. Your experience of your gender and your needs of recognition are in flux to some degree. Basically, that's what that's about. Context dependent. I think, I mean, I can kind of identify that, like, in my own world. I find that to be understandable. Because earlier I asked if you liked to be called good girl, and you asked to be called good boy. So I'm kind of curious if, like, do sometimes you like to be called good girl? Or, like, just never? Because it's all valid. And also, you can opt out anytime. I just, you know, I'm asking only because if I can avoid hurting your feelings, that's, I mean, I prefer to do that, but I also know that we're never going to go through our whole life, any of us, our whole lives, without hurting people, right? It's a thing. Okay, so I have notes for volume levels. And it's, so if I'm not chatting, so warm up is -0. Well, it's actually 0.0. Is it? What is it? Yeah, it's 0.0. I'm writing notes here. I'm like trying to do a good job. And this music is cool. Oh, of course it's cool. It's from Mother 3. Natch. And then... during pre and post game, probably like minus 10.6-ish, depending. Cool, cool, cool. That's good. So we worked on that part, and we will lose our eraser on the floor, necessitating a horrible journey into the depths of hell. There it is, I found it. Cool, cool, cool. Any other Community fans? Anybody else watched Community, the sitcom series? Probably a bunch more people now that it's on Netflix. I got mixed feelings about it. I've watched it like 3 times. I loved it the first 2 times I watched it, and then the 3rd time I watched it, suddenly I was like, hey, what the hell happened to Britta? Britta was amazing in like the first 15 or 18 episodes or so, and then all of a sudden she gets like dumb, like so dumb. Let's see, Princess Switch says, it's always good to ask. Oh, cool, good, good, good. Yeah, you know, I mean, none of us are getting paid to educate people on our gender stuff, right? You know, it's unpaid labor. And it's hard for some people. I understand that. So, we got the post-game message. Is this fine? Yeah, that's probably fine. So if we do that, though, then we can do... Well, that's not right. Hold on. Oh my god, it's Crystallis, isn't it? No, it's Dragon Warrior. I just put my whole foot in my mouth, but then I pulled it right back out. I knew this. It kind of sounds like Crystallis a little. Same system. Emmy's here! Hey, Emmy! Thanks for coming by. So, okay, it's probably defaulting to that because that's like the closest thing that it has. So weird. Okay, hold on. Now, what if we want to... I suddenly hate this song. I already hate it. I don't know this song and I hate it. Princess Switch says, for me, my payment is not getting misgendered, which is also not able to get food with. And that's an important metric. What can we get food with? What can we get housing with? What can we get sex with? So important to ask, what can we get sex with? Did I chroma key the chat box? Was I smart enough to do that? Did I figure that out? No, I didn't even. Put audio filters on the chat box? Why is that? So much for me to learn about this OBS stuff. Okay, because it's a URL. That's why. It's a it is a I forget. There's a thing, a browser. It's a browser window. That's why. Princess Switch says he should check on Abby. I remind her of her ink, which is why I saw that. Okay, I don't know who that is. Oh, is that your friend? The no, your aunt, right? The astrologer, the astrologist-y cool aunt. It's a cool aunt you have, right? I think that's awesome, by the way. I wish I had a cool aunt that was an astrologist. What a bonus. That'd be super duper. Oh, an IRL friend. Those are good too. and Linny. You must know some pretty cool people if I'm reminding you of them. Okay, get it? Yeah, I know you get it. You're smart. Alright, so what's next? If we go warm up, what does it show? It shows that one. Okay, that's good. Pre-game shows that one. So the thing is, I don't know how to get one of those like countdown timer things. Like all the really good streamers have those countdown timers. That's like, you know, hang out in this much time and it counts down and stuff, you know? I don't have a clue how they do that. Someday I'll figure that out. In the meanwhile, though, I'm gonna try to work this one out. Does it work? Oh my, see, it did the thing again. I wish you could see this. It turned the window for my post-game message into like an infinitely small area. And there's no like, the properties screen doesn't show dimensions or location on your workspace. Fit to screen. Well, that's one way to do that. That'll make it bigger, won't it? That was funny. I enjoyed that. Alright, so we found how to fit to screen, stretch to screen, center to screen, center vertically, center horizontally. Do we dare? Okay, so that'll do that. That's not entirely useful for this problem that I'm having, though. Let's go back to warm-up. Alright, there it is. That's fine. Because normally that would show the pre-game message. If I'm not mistaken. The warm-up message. Do I have a different warm-up message? My god. Princess Switch says, there is a nice dude who has been very kind to me on Hinge. But also my dumb brain makes this kind of scary to me. What is Hinge? I don't think I know what that is. Alright, so that's working now. And someday it might not be working, and I won't know why. Well, what happens if we open the warm-up message? And go back to warm-up. It wants to show that one. I could say title must match. That works. It occurs to me that this doesn't need to be so dang huge either, actually. So let's... Whoa, that's the wrong way to do it. Don't have to be so dang huge. Oh, Hinge is a dating app. Well, I don't want to hurt the feelings of any men, but I do find men to be scary, personally. You know, and I'm sure there are nice men. There are good men. I say that theoretically. But, like, I have been traumatized by so many fucking horrifying men. You know, or just intimidated, etc., etc. So what chatbots? Okay, so what we do that like that, and then I would love for this pre-game message to literally line up. That would be neat. Needs to be like a little bit smaller. Let's get it wrong here. How's that? Neat. I like that. Yeah, so and when, you know, when a man is being nice, I think it's not, I find it understandable to be like, okay, you know, is this just a front? Yeah, I mean, cis women, sure, they can be hurtful too. Yeah, I just haven't had, like, oh, I don't know. I don't know, hun. Huh. Yeah, I mean, being aware of that larger reality is a thing. I wonder if we can get more chat window. How does that look? How does that look? Let's see how it looks. I'm looking at the stream on my phone now. And that is more than big enough for sure. We can make that smaller. Cool. I'm just kind of thinking, I'm kind of like coming up with my idea of how I want this to look. Maybe we can actually... Interesting. Very interesting. Oh. That's so weird. So if we go... Great song though. I like that sound. Princess Switch says, it's more that my brain goes, date who's been dismissive or shitty to me over date who's been constantly respectful and helpful. Yeah, that's, I mean, that is a recognized psychological phenomenon, I would say, which I could like attempt to kind of suss out if you wanted, but it's also, you know, it's also labor. Where's this? Transform. Okay, it got all effed up when I told it to fit to screen, didn't it? Transform. Alright, here it is. Positional alignment. No bounds. Good. Alright, so I finally found this thing I'm looking for. If I right-click on the window under my sources, the source window, and go to transform, edit transform, finally we find all the information that we want. That is fabuloso. Amazing. Now I'm going to see how that looks on my stream. It needs less space on there and more space on the outside. And what's great about that is now we'll be able to expand the chat window, which is good. Hypno stuff on the right blank space. So for instance, I could ask some psycho-investigational type questions. So like when I hear somebody finds themselves drawn to people who are dismissive or shitty to them, that just immediately I think attachment disorder, which is again not a judgment by any means. It's not right or wrong. Somebody's not bad for having an attachment disorder. It is a consequence of factors, you know? It has to do with experiences in infancy and in early childhood, which early childhood is like, you know, pre-K, maybe kindergarten age and earlier, like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old, roughly speaking. Early childhood. Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot to say about that. But for me to ask those questions of you is kind of to ask you to do difficult emotional and cognitive labor. It's hard to get into, and also private and stuff, understandably. So yeah. Warm up chat box, properties, height. Let's make it higher. We'll make the pie higher. As one of our many illustrious presidents once said. I think we can go to maybe 1,000 for height. Actually, a little bit more than 1,000. Nifty pants. That's a little too much. We'll do 1020. Call it probably good. That's a little bit too much. 1012. We'll try 1012. Lovely. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. For a chat window here in post game. Now we go to pre-game. And again, you know, we're thinking that doesn't need to be like that. Actually, this whole thing can change. Can change the whole thing radically. man, we're still highlighting things. Princess switches. I mean, I go over this with my analyst in an hour. Okay, awesome. Yeah, definitely. I encourage you to talk about your attachment style and how formative childhood experiences and experiences, you know, mostly with like caregivers generally, care providers in your life as a child. Is there any way to zoom on this screen? That would be amazing. I want to get like deeper in. Preview scaling? No. Of course, the thing is, I have no idea what I'm doing, basically, so there's a very good chance I would click a button and, like, it would ruin everything I've ever done, and I have to start over from scratch. I have to remember how to do everything in this wonderful program that I am far too much of a dummy bimbo girl to figure out. Yeah, Emmy, exactly. I want to get deeper in. Exactly, Emmy. That like works on so many levels. I don't know about this. I have so many different design priorities that are like conflicting with me right now. I want enough room for chat. Like, I can't really make the chat smaller because it won't be as legible. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry to hear that, Princess Switch. It's really difficult. Yeah. And the thing about anxious attachment people is, and I say this as someone who has some of those traits, we can get like unreasonably fixated on people who are distant or avoidant, you know, and it can be really emotionally hard for everybody involved. Yep. I've seen it myself, I've seen it in other people. If I could somehow... Wait, I'm in the pregame. If I could make this background black, I can change the text color, but that's not enough. I need to be able to change the white space to black and the text to like white. Oh wait, I think I just had a brilliant breakthrough. Hold on. I might have just had like the wow moment here. Okay, well I can do hue shift. That's neat. That's not gonna help me though. I can change saturation, brightness, contrast, and gamma. Gamma's fun. Gamma. Gamma charge. What else do we have here? Apply LUT. I have no idea what LUT is. None whatsoever. Use that. I'm just like hoping that there is something I can use here that will like make negative. Just make negative. Wait a minute. What is the difference between color key and chroma key? Key color still reduction. Apparently. Opacity, contrast. That's like the only difference. Weird. This is so hard for a dum-dum like me. Oh my gosh. Image mask lens. I don't know what any of that is. Take it away. Sadly, it looks like there isn't a negative. I can't just like make negative. Bummer. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that was a good try. That was a good try. Anything else here? Transform. Nope. So many things you can do here, but you can't make an image negative. Damn. Alright, well, you know, we'll just run with it, probably. Well, maybe that would be better on the top of the screen. That might make more sense to people. What do you think? How does that look? Let's get it up top. Actually runs off the screen on my phone because of the well, not off the screen, but inside the screen protector. Oh, cool! Thanks, Princess Switch. Yeah, I think we're gonna just run with this for a while. It's probably fine. Let's adjust the chat box. 1200? A little less than that. Okay. Oh, thank you, Princess Switch. She says, I'm proud of your work. What's up with this message? Why is this a problem? Why not? Message. It's the wrong thing, button again. Yeah, we need to actually change everything about that again. Alright, Princess Switch says, proud of your work. Thank you. Emmy said that song just gave me nostalgia. I totally missed what song that was. I'm so sorry. Zoomer nostalgia. Baby Emmy. Emmy's like, you're still a Zoomer too. Princess Switch says, bah, I need to shave, not a fan of my beard. Hey, I completely understand that. It's relatable. And Princess Switch says, no zooming. I don't, okay. Let's not generationally shame. I mean, it's okay if we poke fun a little. Be cute with each other and have fun, but you know, it's okay, it is a joke. Good. I'm sure it's fine, right? Emmy's pretty cool. Yeah, Emmy's cool. And I have been accused of being the niceness police, and like that was kind of valid, to be honest. That came from some people that I really respect and everything, and I appreciate, and I don't want to stress them out by being like, well, this isn't nice enough right now. You know, it's a thing. Alright, so looking at this and seeing how this looks now. I mean, that looks fine to me. Yeah. I wish I could make the where am I? Warm up? I wonder if I can adjust. Yes, I can adjust the line spacing. That's hot. Oh, that's so good. The alignment. Justified! Let me tell y'all, Justified is the best alignment, actually. It is actually the best alignments. Cool, so now that we have... It's highlighted again. Doesn't look so good. Okay. Right there, and then go. Oh, it's edit transform. Positional alignment will be bottom right. Right? Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Neat! I'm figuring things out. I'm seeing things and learning stuff. Princess Switch says, looks beautiful. I know, right? Line spacing. Very sexy. Emmy says, the song that made me nostalgic was Mario Kart Results music, by the way. Yeah, which Mario Kart game was that? Was that Super Mario Kart? Mario Kart 64? Mario Kart Double Dash? Or other less valid Mario Kart games? I'm just goofing. You know, I run an old school game stream, so I've always got to like throw a little shade at everything that came out after, you know what? I want to say 2004 or something. When was the PlayStation 3 released? November 11th, 2006. Yeah, so, yeah, after that, it was bad. I'm kidding. After GameCube, I know, right? I mean, like, I appreciate that the Wii, again, Nintendo's always been pretty cool about, like, pushing for new audiences to bring into gaming and stuff. It's important and useful and helpful in a lot of ways. But there wasn't a lot for me, as far as I could see on the Switch. I did enjoy the Paper Mario game on there a whole heck of a lot. That was really nifty. And beyond that, I You know what I did? Do you really want to know what I did the most with my Nintendo Wii when I had one? I played Animal Crossing. Original Animal Crossing, which is the correct one. The only thing wrong with the original Animal Crossing is there's no online connection. That would have like made that game. I mean, it's already going to be considered like an all-time classic by a lot of people who love it, and that's entirely rightfully so. But like that would have really brought it to a whole other level for me. That would have made it more. How do I put this? Replay value, I think is the term I'm looking for. Emmy says, I played a heck of a lot of Animal Crossing on the Wii too. City Folk 1. Princess Switch. Adored Twilight Princess. Just, I don't know. I do like Midna. Midna is very cute. I have enjoyed a lot of Rule 34 from Twilight Princess. Not gonna lie. The wolf, I mean, it's not femme enough for me. Y'all know that, like, me and femme stuff is like, what's going on? Princess Switch just said, honestly, the R34 might be better than the game. Transbian, yeah, on the description. I know. Transbians unite. I still, every now and then, I stop and I think to myself, we got ContraPoints. We got her, girls. She's one of us. It's unbelievable. Like, what a coup. I stand a Transbian queen. 100%. I'm there for her. I'm not even kidding. Like, I would be there for her for anything. She could call me anytime, night or day. She just needs somebody to talk to while she's drunk. I'm fine. Did something happen with her? Well, she came out as lesbian in her second most recent video. Yeah, it's true. Especially in the last year or so, her videos are getting really long. You're not wrong. They're worth it, though. They're an experience. Total experience. And I learned a lot, too. That new video on cringe, her insights are so amazing to me. Yeah, the incel video is legendary. I mean, the view count on it blows away all of her other videos for a reason, because it was extremely timely, it was critical, so crucially needed. The connections that she was able to make between the emotional experience of incels and the emotional experience of like self-hating trans people were just jaw-dropping, you know? Well, yes, we know she's transition goals. I mean, honestly, I think she's beyond goals, personally. Like, how can one aspire to literal goddessness? You do your best, I guess. Body dysmorphia? So that's a little bit bigger now again. Oh, and it's because that one's flush. So how we do this now? So we drag this out. Drag this one out. And we also need to transform Yeah, bottom right, okay. Transform. Bottom right. I don't know why it moves that when it does that, but whatever. It's fine. It's still a little bit too big. Okay, I need to align the other side here. Yeah, body dysmorphic thinking. I agree. Oh, good. Yeah. I encourage everybody to use whatever systems are necessary or helpful in remembering to take your prescribed medications as prescribed. I'm not, like... How do I put this? I'm not like a Western medicine at the expense of everything type of person. I'm very much into Eastern ideas too, but having a primary care physician prescribing things for you is kind of like having a partnership, And it's important to stick to like what you agreed to be doing, I would say. Can we get this bigger, actually? Just make it bigger. God. It's so small. Wow, that gets so big so fast. Why? Alright. There we go. Here we go. Do that. I'm gonna do the same thing here. Emmy says I'm not on any meds. Well, for now. Now, girlfriend. Oh, yeah. Gonna get them feminems. Titty juice. Yes. I feel kind of dumb doing this the way that I'm doing it. I'm like certain there's a better way to go about what I'm doing right now. Oh hey, we just about nailed it though. Great. You can go meow. You know what? That's fine with me. Until I can figure out how to zoom in on the screen, that's acceptable. Maybe a little bit less. Alright, cool. Neato burrito. So now that that's there, we can make the chat box bigger. Bigger again. That's too big. A little bit less than that. That should be fine. Okay. Pre-game, chat box, post-game. Okay, so somehow we got stuck with the warm-up chat box in the post-game. So we go properties, get that URL, copy that, remove it, get a browser, post-game chat box, create that. It's like you can't really see what I'm doing right now. It's kind of invisible. So I feel a little bad, but I'm adjusting the chat boxes and stuff. Let's go back to warm up, see if the chat reappears. Nope. Alright, so, Princess Switch said, "Get the titty juice," and Emmy said, "The sacred gender fluid." And Princess Switch said, "I dated a girl in college and I called hers Blue Boys, and I thought that was very good." Emmy said, "I was told yesterday that a lot of people get E in gel form over here." That one's kind of new to me. Gel form, is that like topically applied, or... I know the sublingual is a thing. Injections, obviously. Pill form, and skin adhesive patches. And they all have their pros and cons. I think if you're younger and you're in pretty good shape and you don't have any kind of possible issue with your liver or whatever, then injections are probably a good way to go. Actually, I think injections bypass the liver anyway too. It's the pill form that has to go through the liver, which can be a little hard if your liver isn't robust and healthy. Oh, injections aren't legal over there for E. Okay, laws, whatever. Right? Whew. I think that we're making some progress. We're making the stream look nicer. This would go faster if I had, top of the line hardware and like multiple monitors, obviously, but I feel like we're doing pretty well. And the more time I spend on things like this, the more invested I feel in doing the stream. So theoretically, actual gameplay will happen more often as well. So let's see, we adjusted the chat box. the messages. I guess the only thing left for me to do now is checking volumes for the NES and the SNES. We're going to check volumes. So I think we can actually bring out the NES chat box a little bit more. Oh, that made everything disappear. Oops. And it's not coming back. So, could you two do me a big favor and just, like, chat with each other? Awesome. That is helpful. Therefore, get rid of that. Bio break messages. Well, if I don't have that window out, right? Properties. Window title. Cool. Actually, that should be above chat box too. Cool. Hey, hey, hey! Yeah, I think actually we can make that again a bit wider as well. Why isn't it? Oh, it's pushing out the other side. Well, that might be a little bit too much. Let's bring it in. 465. You know, the problem is we need to transform to the bottom right. Okay. I think that'll be good. Princess Switch says sometimes it's best just to stay out of the blast radius. Drama discussion on main account servers. Yeah, I agree. Like, if you feel like you have something you can share or contribute that will help that, then by all means, you know. But you have to have, again, these are forms of labor, often, you know, unpaid labor, often feminine labor. There's a whole history behind that kind of stuff. So if you don't have those resources, then yeah, by all means, just step away. You can do that. Alright, so I'm checking volume levels right now on my voice versus the audio of the NES. Alright, so is it? Okay, let's see how that is. Alright, so I'm just reading some things that I have here. Our team is Keika, the fighter, Joko, the monk, Mari, the white mage, and Iki, the black mage. I almost want to go a little bit more volume than this. Let's try that, see how that sounds. Some of the spells that our white mage has includes Cura, a spell, Heal, a element, I actually might need to redo this information because of the new lists of magic in this ROM hack. I think we will stick with this for the time being. I do have to bring down my headphones to like level 5 because it's so loud. It's like 5 out of 100, you know? Alright, so NES, we're doing minus 20.7 decibels. I love it how it's a lowercase d and an uppercase b. What's up with that, huh? Fun. So we'll try that in our next video, and then I will analyze how that comes out, and that'll be good. Let's look on our SNES screen now. Do you see? I just loaded up. I just loaded up Chrono Trigger just cause. What has happened to our bio break? Okay, we're gonna fit the screen. What is the deal? Oh, it's closed right now. What the heck? What the heck? Yo, okay. Transform. Position alignment bottom right. So compare that to NES. So we did it like that. Oops, get back here. Auto break. Why does it do that now that I did that thing? Whoa, I should not have done that. Oh god, it's stretching. Transform, edit transform. No bounds? Yes, that's the way we want it. We want no bounds. Okay, we go back to NES. Alright, so that's What's the deal? So the SNES is a smaller screen actually than the NES. Uh-oh. How do we want to do this? Let's put the music back on. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, put some music again. That's fun, right? Decisions. Okay, so there's been discussion here. Let's see. Oh, I asked about decibels, and Emmy said, oh, I can explain that. There's a unit called Bell. And Princess Switch said, it's nice to have a space where people operate only knowing me as trans. Like, yeah, that's a big hell yeah about that. Or just like knowing you as your actual identity. Emmy said deci means a tenth of, so a decibel, the bell is capital B, and the deci is lowercase d. So a decibel is a tenth of a bell. Princess Switch says, not gonna lie, I feel girly right now. Awesome. Might throw on my dress? Hey, it was always a good idea. And then Emmy goes right ahead and spells decibel with a capital D and a lowercase b. Just like, F it. I'm a rebel. So a decibel is a tenth of a bell, and prefixes that mean fractions are always lowercase. Oh! Wow. Language. Language is a whole ass thing. Heck yeah, as an example, a millimeter would be mm, and a megameter would be capital M, lowercase m. Princess Switch, dress, equipped! You get +2 to mental stability, +3 to style, and +2 to flounciness. Flounciness is a very important statistic we have to track, you know. And Emmy says, well, decibel is the right way to spell it, but the unit is spelled lowercase d, uppercase b. This. Oh, I will type out flounce for you so you can look it up. Flounce. Or flounciness. Gotta get that flounce factor, girls. Flounce. I just remembered that thing in the movie Tommy Boy, where they're like accidentally high on like nitrous oxide or something, and oh yeah, he's saying road. That's such a weird word when you say it. Road. Yeah, and then David, who is it? Is it David Spade? David Spade's like, wait a minute, we're high. What the hell? What's going on? Classic 90s comedy. Probably wicked problematic today, but I have fond memories from when I was a teenager. And you can't take that away from me. I gotta decide what I want to do here with this BioBreak box, because everything's so different between the NES and the SNES screen. I have a bold idea, though. This is probably the most insane thing that I've done yet, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just watch this. Alright, it's got chroma key on it somehow, so that's not gonna work out. And, oh, I can just make it smaller. That's fine. Just do that. And do that. Let's see how that looks. I kind of love that. It's got that 90s kind of like cut up magazine text kind of look to it.
Turn on your Dreamcast and it makes that high-pitched beep noise. We'll be thankful Radio Sega doesn't play that kind of shit. I'm DJ Valentine from the Zone Runners. Keep it locked.
I kind of love that. Princess Switch says, I made a caption yesterday. I'm super proud of it. Sometimes this dress makes me wish I had tits. Sure, I've had that feeling at a time. Digi Valentine, he's got a challenge. Is he a channel? What kind of channel is that? Is that like a Twitch channel or YouTube channel? Nifty. I kind of love that. That's so neat. Alright, we are back to checking volumes for things. So let's go back to Super Nintendo. And actually, I just realized I'm going to have to change that some more. I can do that, though. I know what to do. Alright, let's go over here and see how the audio is. Again, Chrono Trigger is something I want to get to eventually. Hopefully between FF6 and FF7 is kind of a good place for it. Because that's kind of like where it was released and all. Definitely can get more volume here. How's this? That might be a little too much. I mean, I really like hearing the Chrono Trigger music. What do you think? Is this pretty decent, or what? Princess Switch likes it. Yeah, Chrono Trigger has like legendarily good music, to be honest. Tiny bit lower? Okay, we can do tiny bit. What do you think of that? What do you think about this? Little tiny bit? Checking it out. Checking it out. Doing some tests. Oh, of course not. I don't have the stinking thing open. Okay. I remember Chrono Trigger so fondly. I got it like right after it first came out, and I still have my original Super Nintendo cartridge. I wonder what happens if I talk a little bit lower though. I'm not trying to be so loud. Maybe a little bit less again. Take it down to this here. It's quite an adventure working this all out. I think we got it though, girls. I think we nailed it. I'm also noticing that the aspect ratio keeps changing during this cinematic intro. It's a very fascinating choice. I really dig it. It's not like dramatic changes, like for instance, Hideaki Anno's film. What was that movie called? Love Pop or something? Hideaki Anno live action. Oh, Love and Pop. Yeah, Love and Pop. Great film. I liked his follow-up after that even more though. I think it's called Shikijitsu. It stands for ritual. Something like that. Princess Switch says, I want to hear your beautiful voice. Thank you so much, Princess. Yeah, I'm commentating. It's a whole thing. Like, I should be audible. Let's put some music back on. And let's write down the number that we got here. Minus 7.3. I'm not going to bother with the PlayStation right now because we're not going to do PlayStation until I get a new computer, because I kept trying to do PlayStation and it just went so badly. Alright, so can I rename? Yes. Great. So I can add bio break for other ones too. Break. What is it? -10. We need to open these, the big goof. I'm actually going to delete some of these. I'm going to change this one to extended. Alright, so cancel. Add it over here as well. Hey, I recognize this song. Wasn't this in Final Fantasy IX? Yes, I called it. It's from Final Fantasy IX. Neato burrito. Oh, that got messed up. Actually, that's probably larger than I want it to be, too. Around there. I like that. I think. Yeah. Alright, that should be good for that. So... Oh, I guess nobody has said anything for a little while. That's why all the chats are empty. Except for this one for some reason. This one still has all the old stuff on it. It's so weird. I don't know why. Nerves! Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say anything. It's fine. Super fine. I don't want anybody to overdo things. For nerves, do you also feel tense, like physical tension in your body, Princess Switch? Okay, cool, yeah, I mean, it's not cool, it's not fun to have that experience. I know that experience as well, for myself personally. But what's cool is I have a very good suggestion for you. It's from the Dialectical Behavior Therapy workbook. And we posted it on my server, on my Discord server, in the... No, that's not... Yeah, that's... Okay, in Fitness, Nutrition, Self-Care room. If you just do a search on my server and confine the search to the Fitness, Nutrition, Self-Care room and look for the search terms paired muscle relaxation, or you can just look for dialectical behavior therapy, you will find... the Distress Tolerance Handout 6B, Paired Muscle Relaxation Step by Step. This is, you know, this isn't just like feel good, you know, new agey, you know, kind of stuff. This is clinical material that has been studied and established. All right, you found it. Yeah, I mean, it's proven. It works. Oh. Was it in there? Alright, here we go. Oh, snap. I made the chat box disappear. I tend to do a lot of CBT with my therapist. Not the punishment CBT, obviously. X3 face. Yeah, I know. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Yeah, we actually do a lot of cognitive behavioral therapy in my DBT group that I'm in. Put this up here. Call it good. Woo! So let's see, what did we do today? We tried to make some adjustments on some of our source windows and stuff. And hopefully they'll work better now. Emmy says, imagine going to your therapist and getting told time for cock and ball torture, though. So, now is not the proper time for me to imagine that, because I want to spend some time a little later today imagining that. Yeah, no, honestly, I am thinking we are going to see more overlap between sex work in all its various forms with therapy. Having an authority figure who knows how to stimulate positive change can be extremely powerful for a lot of people. Yeah, I think it can help a lot of things for a lot of people. I mean, honestly, a lot of people going to pro-doms, they are getting a therapeutic experience out of it. In various ways. Pro-doms save lives. I wouldn't argue with that assertion. I can say that, for sure. I don't have enough direct experience with people who have, I haven't talked enough about experiences in that vein with people, but, I mean, in a sense, for instance, depending, not in any kind of colloquial way that the term pro-dom is used, obviously, but if you deconstruct what those words and those elements of words mean when they're put together, in a sense, Elena is doing something kind of similar with her e-succubus files, you know, as well as obviously like any really good hypno-dominant, right? I mean, it's professional, it's dominant, right? And Elena's original anti-insomnia file from like 2010, 2011, that file literally saved my life back then. I can't stress this enough. I'm not even remotely exaggerating. Princess Switch says, to be honest, never sighed. Yeah, sis? Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. It would be really, really super duper if she could get enough support on Patreon to do Neverside Labs full-time hypnosis file creation. Princess Switch says, OMG, you called me sis. I'm recognized. Yeah, if you like that, right? I do that a lot with, like, my trans siblings, you know? I'm not, like, super fond of calling people bro. I do have an older brother, and I might call him bro sometimes. I'm not sure. He's very busy. We don't get to talk a lot. Princess Switch says, when I get a regular paycheck, I will Patreon her. My deepest thanks. Speaking of therapy, is it time for you to get ready for your therapy appointment? Yes, she says yes. Awesome. Yeah, have a great session. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon, I hope. I missed you while you've been gone. Had a great talk with you about the occult and stuff before. I won't forget that. Well, that's just about everything that I really wanted to do today. And I have been on for an hour and 40 minutes. Just kind of working on this. So I think I'm going to hang it up. And it's possible I'll stream tomorrow. Really, I should be working on scripting and recording content. But you know. Yeah, super great to always hang out with you, Emmy. You are very, very good. And I'm glad that you're taking it a bit easy on yourself presently. Because you have been working extremely hard and you deserve a vacation. I mean, we gotta keep in mind, everybody is under much greater stress conditions just because of pandemic and fascism and everything. So yeah, you know, you work hard. You gotta take time off, please. That's it for now. We'll see, maybe Thursday, maybe this weekend. Definitely not Friday. Friday is my groceries day, and it can be kind of brutal, and if I'm feeling ambitious, there are several other things that I should accomplish when I go out. Emmy says I really do have to take time off. Yeah. Maybe plan a period of time, a couple days or a week or something, to spend at your other place, you know? Get out of your mom's house for a little while. And do nice things. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support. If you like my streams, definitely follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, hit those bell icons. Yeah, nice things. Nice things. You can follow me on Twitter. I sometimes post, sometimes reblog things. I like a lot of nice things you can look at. It is a not safe for work Twitter, so be advised. And I do have a Patreon as well. Technically for the hypnosis content creation. Every little bit helps though, and with support, I believe that we can create wonderful things for our community. Yeah. So until next time, take care of yourselves. Be excellent to each other. And smash the fash!